This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
You know, I bet someone out there is going to go through the trouble of making their player house look like it's made out of candy, and that's like a cool concept, you know? Candy walls, candy floor, candy doors. Imagine just trying to leave, but the doorknob breaks off because it's made out of friggin' Jolly Ranchers. Man, talk about a sticky situation. Who gets the reference?
Thrall's balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Gershom, Johnny Tips, Wooly, and part-timers Boomy Nation and Craig.
Now that's what I call a sticky situation.
What's up, swingaz? From the tbhq in the grizzly Midwest, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode 227. I'm Wooly, the king of bullshit and destruction warlock. Here with me is Gershom, the classy, sassy beastmastery hunter. We also have Johnny Tips, the debonair demonology warlock. Hi, guys.
Yo.
Hey, bro, I was just thinking to myself literally less than 24 hours ago that we hadn't made a South Park joke in a while. I was like, we are long overdue. Because my daughters were like, don't you guys have Butters? And I was like, yeah, we have Butters. But then I was like, almost always we do a South Park. And I was like, have we done one recently? And I couldn't really remember. And Wooly came in with the pinch hit, though, because that's old. That is old. That's like season 2. That is some old school South Park, yeah. That's the one where they're like, trapped on the bus and the monster's there, and
I think
they can never remember it right, and there's ice cream and it's sticky. Yeah, good time.
My favorite episode was always, besides the Warcraft one, was the one where they the PF chains, when they're like sieging the PF chains, and then there's the whole
where are you talking about the Game of Thrones one?
The religious theme park they're going to as well. That's that whole side of it. That was.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I feel like I should remember that, but I
don't remember that. I don't either. But there's some episodes I missed in the newer ones, so that's really funny. I thought for a second you were talking about how they take over the Red Robin, and it's like the Red Robin wedding, and they make fun of Game of Thrones.
I haven't seen that one.
It was also, from 2008. Yeah. It was.
He's so good at like doing stuff at the same time.
Johnny B looking shit up.
For real.
Wow, I look like shit. I'm seeing my video. Oh, I should probably mention everybody out there. We tried Facecam last week. It didn't work. We're trying it again this week with a different, technical approach. I'm hoping this works. Actually, I don't think it will because I think it's an OBS problem, not a... Whatever, we're rolling with it. Johnny, I actually have a question for you. Where the hell does that username come from? I've never asked you that.
Which one?
Johnny Tips. What the hell?
Oh, it was a synonym I used to use as my musician name when I was playing music.
Is your real name Johnny? You can say.
It's John. It's just John. But
okay, because I've called you John before, and I'm like, what if that's not his name? And it's just like Jimmy John or some shit.
No,
like some
the Johnny thing, it was a jazz name I made up like years ago when I was like 19 years old or whatever, like back in 2006 or 7 or whatever it was.
What do you play for music?
I play keys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh damn.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been playing for like my whole life.
No, that's awesome.
My parents wanted me to become like a pianissimo type of like virtuoso type pianist guy for like they were trying to push me into doing like music for a living, and I rebelled against that with punk rock and doing like
hell yeah, bro.
That's dope. I hope the camera turns out because we all just got to see Johnny's piano. For if it doesn't turn out,
it's a digital piano. It's not a real piano. I have a real piano that I've had since I was younger that I tuned.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I kept up with it until I moved.
That's dope.
That's cool, dude. Anyway, what did we do in WoW this week? Who wants to go first? Gershom, I nominate you.
Okay, since I went last week, I'll go first. This week.
Last.
No, not this time. So spoiler alert, I finished the campaign, but I'm not 90 yet. So when I finished, I was 2 bars into 88. So I guess that's like 88 in like a 10th or something. I don't know what I did. I think everybody maybe based on their rester, but it seems to be somewhere between like 87, 88 if you're not done yet is when you're gonna finish the campaign. So I'm not 90 yet. I'm currently like 88 and a half. I hit that last night and I didn't do much because I went out and I was kind of stoned and I got home late and I just didn't really feel like playing. So that bearing in mind, I logged on. And I was at the place where I started the Eretor quest line. So I finished Harndar. I guess real quick, I'll just touch on the fact that that is probably my least favorite zone. And I can see, Wooly, why you said it didn't grab you. There's some different, it's not really big issues. I didn't hate anything about it. I still just find it really wrapped in like a lot of like shit that is not really being well explained. Also, Johnny, not to derail for too long, but did you hear Rack and Kale talking about how they thought that Orwena and Gazlo scene was supposed to be in The War Within? Yeah, I thought of you when they said that because I was like, oh shit, Johnny said something about those guys hooking up. So I thought that was cool. Shout out to Rack. I think it was Rack and Kale. It was Rack and Kale or AMR. It was one of the two. Cause
it was Rack and Kale, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Because I wanted to
AMR
tell you
may have
about that
mentioned
too.
it. They may have mentioned it for Chips and all of them.
Yeah, it's kind of floating around as like a thing.
Yeah.
So, but it made me think of you. So, other than that, what did I do? So, I do have a lot. I think you guys can just interrupt me because I have like some tuning notes and stuff like that too. So,
us interrupt people? No.
Come on. What are we doing? Rip. So not enough sound effects for today. So I did the Eretor quest and right away. Stop it. I was blown away. I had never seen the Underneath of Light's Hope Chapel before. And I'm taking you guys back because everyone's done with the campaign. I had never seen that unless it was there before and I hadn't done it or hadn't maybe
Legion Paladin campaign.
Okay. Never played a Paladin.
Order Hall.
Okay. I might start a Paladin, interestingly enough, but we'll see. Everyone's doing it, so we'll see. But it's not going to be a Blood Elf. I might turn my human into a Paladin, so we'll see. But what did I think of that? I thought it was very pretty. I thought it was cool. And then Alonzus was kind of like, gave Eretor a lecture. He was like, okay, listen, guy, for the most part, all the holy magics are the same and all the dark magics are the same. Sorry. Like, it was kind of Blizz being like, the cosmology map's kind of fucked up. What we're going to tell you is light and Anshe and Elune and all this shit is kind of good. It's all good. It's fine. And then you have things like Void. He's not saying that they're all the same, but he's saying like it. He was saying like, because Eretor was confused. He's like, I don't understand how the light could like make someone so angry. Like how it could make my dad like kick my ass. Essentially, like he's still dealing with that, right? He's like, why did Daddy hit me? The light made him so mad. And Alonzus is like, dude, the light wants an end means of holiness, of obliterating nasty. So it doesn't really care. It's like a river running downstream. It could be a rapid or it could be a stream. It really doesn't matter. The light is going to get to this point of eradicating the void, period. Like, period. Even if it has to become an asshole to do it, is what I felt like Alonzus was saying to him. What did you guys get from that? Do you remember what I'm talking about during the Eretor campaign outside of Light's Hope Chapel?
That.
Okay. Yeah,
all I
was
was able
about
to picture during that was like, and this actually was what I was picturing at the time, like that the light was a bottle of beer. So I pictured this like bright bottle of beer, and Thrallian was just drinking it while sitting in his armchair in his underwear with his feet up, watching baseball, ready to whack the shit out of his kid if he gets bothered.
Wow, with the bottle.
That was what I took away from it.
Damn. I feel like that Family Guy where they're like repressed memories. Like, no, what the fuck, bro? That's terrifying.
It made me think of you know how there's those books in Hallowfall? There's like those random books you can find. And a lot of those books, it talks about this topic where there's like the interdimensional complexities of like mixing different powers like different, I guess, energy forms, and it kind of treats a lot of them like how it talks about like molten lava is actually like earth and rock, and like, you know, another type of energy might be water and void or whatever, you know.
Well,
So,
like,
and
even if you, not to interrupt too much, but like if you think even about the shamanistic magics, which you wouldn't consider all too magical, only because they're one of the only magics where unless you're a dark shaman, you don't yank that shit for yourself. Shamanism, you're supposed to ask the elements. But so if the elements are changing form, for instance, like your example of lava being earth and rock and stuff, that's only happening at the behest of either some like ultimate cosmic force or a benevolent shaman. Like that would be it.
it doesn't really talk about the sources of where those come from, but the fact that you can combine those, that they exist, and
Right.
they're benign to each other. Like, it's like you can just make that happen. Like,
Right, they kind of give less of a fuck about what each other is as long as the goal is met. That's like the
Yes,
like
because
like
they
the
have their
positive.
own
So like
prerogatives.
yeah, we are doing cosmic disco war then. It's good versus evil is what he's saying. Is what it is. Like dark shamanism and the void are gonna go together. Oh, and not even to talk about how we're running around Silvermoon finding people fucking around with fell magic again as a weapon against the void. So that's interesting. I don't even want to go on that because they're like, ooh, maybe the fell could help us fight like the Xalatath, the void. Did you guys, you're doing that
totally
side quest?
subscribe to that. I absolutely subscribe
I know
to that.
you guys would with your warlock shit, and also that made me think of Johnny again when I was doing that. I was wondering why, when you were like, "Ooh, I can't wait for you to go to Murder Row," or like what you think about it. I was playing through it, and I'm like, what would he? Why did he want me to see this? My shit was that they brought the Nighthold music back. I'm a big music freak. So I was running around, running all the side of green circles, like, brum, bum, bum. I love those strings in Legion. Those are fucking radical. Those violins get going, and they got the oboe, and man, it's good music. So I liked that. Yeah, when it
Did
was
you
like
do
all
the new
Legion.
Delve?
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
I haven't done any Delve.
I'm not spoiling
bro.
nothing. I ain't gonna say
I'm not-
nothing.
So excited.
It's good. It's
I have
good.
so much to talk about,
Yeah.
guys. Oh my god, it's such a good time to be playing the game right now. We're gonna go for
Just rolling out a new Delve in the middle
Let's
of the
roll
season
it
like
out.
that.
Bro, so much to do right now. It's so crazy. Let me move on just real fast. So overall, like I'm thinking, okay, how cool is it? I'm really feeling WoW 2.0. Cosmic Disco War, WoW 2.0. I feel like they're doing a really good job moving in old storylines. I mean, we got us a crash course on like Darkhand Drakthir. I needed that. I kind of needed that, right? If you've never played like what classic or TBC and dudes hanging out, huh?
I mean, he was an undead guy down in Death Home, but like it was
Right.
Yeah.
not something everybody did either.
What I'm saying, that's exactly
Yeah.
like that. 100. So I needed it. I got it. I thought that was cool. I like how they're really pulling in a lot of old stories into new things. So like other than that, you know, the world of Warcraft, you guys, is at our fingertips. It's out there. I feel like there's a lot of information, a lot of fun stuff going on. So what did I do? I went, so then I was done. I thought that quest was pretty short. So then I went off to the Void Storm, and I love that it looked like the excavation site 9. I know we've talked about that place being relevant before, and I was kind of imagining, and I was mogging for it. I was changing my clothes. I was like, hell yeah, red and purple, I love this shit. And I'm doing that, and I'm imagining, and I'm kind of stoned, and I'm zoning out, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm feeling it. And then all of a sudden, Lothraxian comes in, and he's like, stop fucking void gooning! And I'm like, who are you talking to?
Void
And
gooning.
Umbrick and this girl are over here just like, it's so... I'm
Doing
gonna blow my
everyone
fucking
else.
load. It's so good, I can barely take it. And they're like freaking out. Lothraxian's like, shut the fuck up. He's so pissed.
Shut
I
the
didn't
fuck
realize
up.
how much angrier he gets as you go through the whole campaign. He was
Yeah.
not happy when he got there. Like, he did not start out on a good foot.
Like,
Oh,
I was
God,
so
no.
annoyed by
He
that
said-
too.
My guy said, I'm gonna turn this car around. We are going home if you don't shut the fuck up. Like, he was pissed. And they're like, you know what? We're gonna go explore. You go do something else. So that was fun. So I started that. thoughts on that? Oh, a lot.
It's that. It's like leaving the car mid road trip into the beach.
It was like if you don't shut the f, we're going home, bro. Like potato chips are getting thrown out the window. Yeah, no, it's not happening. He was
Speaking
done,
of rat race, someone else is sticking their ass out the window to take a dump and
Right.
yelling, "I hate you." By the way,
Yes,
bad
exactly.
news. Bad news, the video crapped out on us. So
Oh,
it's
it's okay.
just audio again this week. Oh well.
That's okay. That's fine. Oh, and speaking of gooning, we have a tea bag, though. Did you guys
Do we?
remember we had a tea bag? Yeah, do you want to hit the...
Teabag.
Yeah, you got the bumper?
Well, yeah, but we gotta do what we did this week. We can
Well,
do
no,
teabag
but
now.
this is part of what I did. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay,
Hit the
I
bumper, please.
gotcha. Okay, god damn.
Damn.
What's teabag?
I am restless.
Teabag time.
All right, speaking of gooning, we got a teabag time. We had a new member in the Discord. Welcome,
Oh,
Josh.
for Christ's sake.
Welcome,
You guys
Josh.
joined the Discord.
Welcome to the Discord.
Yeah,
You
it's
know-
so nice to see you.
I left it on that account after I did what I was. I had to make another Discord account, everybody who didn't see this happen. I had to
Can
make another
someone please
Discord
explain
account.
this? Because I'm laughing too hard.
So I had to make that account so that I could put a dummy in the recording box to try to figure something out with OBS.
Listen,
and the
Josh is
video
not a
chat.
dummy. Josh is not a dummy. You don't talk about my friend like that.
Fuck Josh. See, it's funny because my name's Josh, and that was me.
It was
I
him, you
love
guys. I'm being an
over-explaining
asshole.
jokes.
I'm being a stoner. That's enough of that
Yeah.
bit. What else did I do this week? Hold on, let me see. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I did. It's going through Voidstorm. Oh, I thought it was funny that Gershom was like kind of being a shitster. Like you go up to Ilaria and or Eritor, and you're like, "Hey, are you gonna tell her about how your dad tried to kick your ass?" He's a little preoccupied exploding the
Yes.
Darnaro. She's a little busy right now.
Hey, are you gonna tell
Like
on Dad?
that.
Are you gonna tell on Dad? Can I do it? Can I tell him? I wanna tell her. Can I tell her? Please, come on, let me tell her.
Dude, Gershom wanted to
God.
be
Love
like, he wanted to be an ass. He wanted to like make. Speaking of dummy accounts, dude was about to make a fake Twitter just to DM her and like blow up the IG of her life. Like, hey, guess what? Your husband beats up kids. Like, what the fuck? You're clearly
That's a
teenage 40-year-old son. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What else,
Hashtag
though?
light brew.
Real. And then it was like, okay, I thought it was funny when you befriend that, I used to call him the wacky waving arm inflatable flailing tube mans, but they're called Dominar. I didn't know that. When they kind of like wave around. They're like, I'm doing this because you guys can see me, but they like wave around. I'm doing like the wacky waving arm man. But like, what was that one? Like, Decimus? Yeah. And then you get to the end and they're like, what did I miss? Why did he wait till the end? I'm like, isn't that what they always do? They get to the end and then they're like, haha, I'm really bad. And then you didn't see it coming. That shit pissed me off. I had to get up for like 5 minutes. I was young. I was like, bro, come on.
like
Ilaria and
repeat
Eritor too. I was like,
Yeah.
you guys, that was dumb. But whatever. That's just one of those lame, like phoned in
Cheesy.
wow moments. Yeah, where I'm like, that was lame. And then what else? Yeah, exactly. Done it. And then it was like, I did think it was cool though. Speaking of like, their relationship, and that was cool how like Eritor being one of the only people that I've seen to date, other than like the player character possibly, and like, you know, her mentors, like, you know, Locust Walker and stuff, obviously being aware of things, but like Eritor realizing the toll that took on his mom was very like, I leaked a few tears at that, and it was as a mom, I was like, how cool that you still have this very empathetic kid. Like, and when she says, I never wanted you to see all of this, I was like, oh, she didn't want him to see all the other worlds. She wanted him to maybe stay on Azeroth or maybe Argus with them and just see like the basics. Oh, that she didn't want him to see that there's so many other planets or something. And then she starts like letting Laura out, and I'm like, Bro, that's what she didn't want him to see. That animation had me rocked. Like when she finished and she collapses and she's like on the ground with like her hands on the ground and she can't breathe. I'm like, are we gonna see our first like wow puke? Like I thought she was gonna like pop her gut for a second. It literally didn't look good for her, and like it was just very good animation. I thought Erator's like response was very appropriate. It did have me thinking about the whole like divorce or like breakup Illyria Thrallian thing. Like, did Thrallian ever have any reason to feel empathetic like that? It makes me think about their relationship a little. Like maybe he wasn't as empathetic. Like she needed more empathy. But also she's very cold, so that's a whole other story, obviously. And they have a lot of stories. So what are you guys thinking? Will I catch my breath for a second because I'm still not done?
I'm not sure Thrallian has room for empathy. Not a lot of it, at least.
That's a good point.
Also, I'm pretty sure we all jumped the gun thinking they broke up, so to bump my microphone. Broke up or whatever, because like in that cinematic, you know, after Zally does what she does and Illyria's like, oh wait, no, before Zally does what Zally does, Thrallian's like, my love, and she doesn't look at him like, what the fuck are you doing here? Just pay the child support and leave. I think they were still together, but like trial separation, who the fuck knows?
I mean, she gives herself like a trial separation all the time. Like she's kind of missed trial separation.
She keeps fucking off.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's a little missed trial separation as far as I'm concerned.
See you later, going to Koresh.
Right. Like, anyways, Bobby's been gone for weeks. I mean, 10,000 years. I mean, like, whatever. Anyways, oh, what else? I mean, probably just some like social, and I may be tuning notes. Oh, so unless there's something that's gonna pop up after a dungeon or a delve somewhere, I have not yet revealed the Stay Wild and Listen where you tell that he hit him. So I'm at the part, I finished the campaign. So you go back, you do the thing, you blow up the tower, and you go and the Army of the Light's there, and Thrallian's there, and he looks right at Erator, and they give each other the man nod. They're like, like of agreement, like, fuck you, dog, you know? And then nothing happens. And it's like, Army of the Light, go back to Silvermoon now. And I'm like, neat. And I never saw the video.
That's because it continues at 90. It's like an in-game exchange. And it continues at 90 with like a campaign in Voidstorm.
Okay, like a cap, like a cap quest or something. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm not done, but it was weird. But okay, so it's just a little backwards for me, but that's okay. That's good to know though. What else did I see that I thought was fun? Oh, I liked a couple pets that. There were a couple pets that I liked in the Voidstorm that I got, and I don't know why. I wanted to name them. Oh, I was talking with a friend who said that they didn't know the word for what it's like when your tongue makes like too much spit come out of your mouth. And I said when I was growing up in California, we called that a gleek. Has that ever happened to you when like your tongue accidentally touches like a gland and it like you'll be eating and like
little between your teeth, kind
like
of
a little spit will come out of your mouth? Yeah. Like
we
too
called
much?
that gleeking.
Yeah,
except
so we called
in
it
my
that too.
day, it was people doing it intentionally to gross others out.
Yeah, my brother was very good at that. Okay. Anyways, so I named two pets.
I could never do it.
I never tried. I named one pet Gleek, and then for some reason I wanted to name the other Gooch. And this is the first time this has ever happened to me. It said mature language, you cannot use that name. So I spelled it.
Yeah.
I spelled it Guch instead. So his name is Gooch.
Get over.
Blizz. Fuck you, Blizz.
Yeah, Blizzard. Get wrecked. That's what I was looking for.
Right,
I did have a thought in regards to Thrallian, Erator, Illyria, and all that. It never occurred to me until just a few minutes ago that Illyria, in addition to all the mothering thing, I never wanted you to see this, the whole drive to protect Erator from the wiles of the worlds or whatever, and not just because of the parenting, after what happened to Lyrith, is he's got to remind her of Lyrith to some degree. So seeing him
Sylvanas thought he was
actually
him.
fighting, yeah.
Yeah,
So like
she
seeing
mistook
him
him.
do
She almost
actual
called him
fighting,
Lyrith.
she's like, oh God, what's gonna happen? Oh God, is he gonna get shot in the back while he's playing his lute? Oh God!
Yeah, I think I had mentioned like several weeks ago that we're going to be seeing a lot of like elven drama and generational trauma. Not to make that sound like a war haiku, but yeah, no, it's definitely coming for sure. Little Winrunner. And then, I thought it was funny at the end of that campaign, he says it about himself, and that was a throwback where that's one of those things you do have to pay attention and listen and read the quest text, because when they're all the way down there in the Maw, way in the pre-campaign, like in the pre-expansion, Sylvanas keeps saying, like, you are a Windrunner after all. You might be one of the last Windrunners, and go be a Windrunner. She's like, get out of here, nephew, remember? And then at the end of the Voidstorm campaign, Eretor says something similar. He's like, there's not a whole lot that can take us down. We can stick together for a long time. We are Windrunners after all, or something like that. And he kind of identifies himself as a Windrunner, which I also think is cool because he struggles with his whole Redeemer title. He doesn't like that. They touch on that a little bit in the game and a little bit more in the book. Lotta, read the book, you get more info, whatever. But it's present in the game too. He kind of struggles with that Redeemer title. He doesn't like that. So it was funny to see him kind of reclaim the Windrunner. And I've been kind of beating that drum for a while. Like, oh, little Windrunner. I always make jokes, but I think it's cool that he's coming into that. And then, like I said, I think a couple weeks ago too, we have the twins. So we have this boy generation of Windrunners, which is not necessarily a bad thing, since Illyria might not have any more kids, and Varisa, I always get them confused, not by look, but just their names, probably won't have any kids, and Sylvanas never could have kids, so if the Windrunners are going to continue, it's going to be up to the boys. I'm just saying. Other than that, let me wrap it up really quick.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is highly, highly unlikely that Illyria will ever have any more kids.
I'm putting her at almost too old. Like, not to be rude, I'm just saying, if you look at the timeline, like, I know Alt-Rock Illyria looks really good, but just based on the timeline, she's got to be in her 50s. I mean, I know miracles happen, but I think it's over for her. Unless it's something different about elves. Okay, look, you can cut I'm just saying, looking at it.
No, I don't want to. We had a section last week where we were talking about spoiler and we said skip ahead. And I just don't want to. You know what? Fuck it. It's in the game. It's been a few weeks. Illyria might be dead, bro.
Oh. Okay,
yeah.
Then I still have to keep playing the game. Oh, the end of the raid. Yeah. This is the. You're right. Okay, I thought you were like, because I was like making rude comments about her age.
We'll know. No. I believe if she's. I believe we'll know if she's dead or not after March on Quel'Danas, and that's coming up. So.
Yeah, I'm way behind, and I've been talking for way too long, so let me finish. I made some real life purchases, which I am going to share on the Discord later. I haven't hung everything up yet, but I purchased some really nice art, and a book, an art book, a World of Warcraft art book off Amazon, and I got some really nice like etched metal things and some posters made that I wanted, and I'm kind of like doing my house a little bit, not totally wowy. I guess there's maybe too much Azeroth stuff in my house, but it's all very well put together and curated, and I'm interested to see. So a little bit of IRL housing. I'll share the photos from that on the Discord and the socials, I guess. And then I hit the trading post real fast. I got all the stuff. I was able to get all the things that were available for purchase. I haven't filled the bar yet, and I do want that purple rug, but I'm like 300 points short. So I went through the menu and I thought, okay, there's like some things I could do, like whatever. And then I just blew around a tiny bit and started some of my side quests, but that was when I was kind of got home from this like art gallery party last night, and I was pretty stoned, and I was just doing side quests for fun, and I was doing the really stupid ones, like catching the little pet bird that like runs around the garden, and I was like in the perfect mood to do that. So like I guess I did start Sojourner of Silvermoon, but It wasn't much. I was just running around sort of seeing exclamation points on my map and seeing what it opened up and doing it, but I was being like a stoner explorer at that point. I guess I'll wrap up my what I did by just saying this expansion is fucking phenomenal. I'm having so much fun. Yeah, it's a lot to do. It's a little bit, there's some things that are different and challenging for me, but not to anything that is like to distaste, right? Like I'm having a really great time. It all seems learnable and fun. It all seems really accessible. Even the new systems, like once you get used to them, seem really great. So I'm having a good time. I'm loving the expansion. I'm loving the story. Haven't seen everything yet, but I can't wait to continue playing and hear from y'all, you know, on the socials and stuff. We'll just keep talking about it, but I am having a really, really great time. I guess we're almost a month in, right?
Yeah. I've
3
lost
weeks.
track.
Is the
I don't
second.
remember
It was March
when
March
it launched.
2nd. March 2nd. So yeah, almost
then,
there.
Yeah.
Then we're 3 weeks. Yeah. So today's the 29th, April 2nd. Okay, yeah. So by the time this comes out, it'll be a month. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I'm
Hooray.
at. Hooray. Yeah.
Johnny, what'd you do this week? Can't hear you.
I got KSM today.
There we go. Hell yeah,
Yay.
bro.
And,
Wow, that was fast. Holy shit.
Dude, Mythic
Nice.
Plus has been real chill this season.
Wait, how long has it been open? Just Tuesday,
A
right?
week.
Or,
Oh,
yeah.
Not even a week.
That's crazy. Oh, cool.
Well, you only have to do like a +6 or +7 on all your keys to get KSM. It's not like the 3K crazy rating one that I normally get, where it's like you're doing 12s and shit. And honestly,
Oh, but you will. You will.
I will eventually, obviously. And raid, we cleared normal on both raids, and we're on the second boss of Void Spire on heroic. That's what we're progressing on.
Nice.
I got my 4 set.
Very nice.
After doing Mythic Plus, my favorite dungeon this season so far, I really like Windrunner Spire. I also really
Haven't done that
like,
one yet.
I kind of like Miyasama Caverns is thematically my favorite dungeon. That's like troll themed. I like it a lot more than the other one. My favorite delve is the maze jungle one. That's over in
that like crypt in Zola.
yes.
I
you just
should
put the
not-
switches.
I should
I like
not
that
have
one.
recorded today because, like, this is giving me FOMO so bad, you guys. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Johnny. I can't wait. I cannot wait to
Oh,
log
it's
off
so
and play
cool.
the
You know
game.
what? You're having such a good time doing those delves. It's
I'm
great.
so excited. I was like, I'm gonna finish the campaign, and then not to hijack your time, but the reason I started doing Sojourner when what I really want was to do, I need to hit 90 because I'm just gonna jump right into Bountifuls because I'll have the currency. So
Exactly.
I don't mess
Yeah.
with regulars. So I'm just gonna hit 90 and just hit my delves, but I cannot wait. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. So excited.
Other than that, what the heck was it? I did the campaign. I got caught up. Randomly, a new delve just appeared. I'm like, what is this? So I went and did that, obviously, immediately, and it blew my mind. It did a callback to my favorite Legion dungeon, and it's great. It all counts.
Is this, what is it? What?
It's called the
I don't
Darkway.
no, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
No.
All I'm
come
doing
on,
is
it's
saying the name of
okay.
it.
Is it the new
Like the-
Labyrinth one? Is it? You guys are both
Labyrinth.
being
Sort of.
really quiet.
Oh, you mean the Labyrinth Delve? No, it's not
Yeah.
the big ass one. No.
No.
I
It's not
cannot
that one.
wait.
Yeah.
My little
This
troll
is-
toes are already so excited to put it in my little one.
It's
My
it's
toe
accessible in Silver Moon. There's like a little boat with a portal on it.
It's called the
okay.
Darkway.
Darkway.
Oh,
Was
I
I
have
saying
that quest
Darkwell?
open.
I
You
meant
gotta go
Darkway.
talk to. You gotta go talk when you finish the Hearthstone. You go and they're like, well, now you open the race. Now you gotta go talk to Lorthamar one more time. And then you're like, well, where's Lorthamar? He's not in the middle. And so I had to open my quest log, and he's right up there by that delve. And I have that open. I gotta go talk to him. So yeah, I have it open too. I just haven't. Okay, I know what that.
Because
I know what
I'm
you're talking about.
pretty
now.
sure this delve was only put into the game after the events of the Void Spire.
Yes.
So that quest
Okay.
might be leading you to something else.
That could be why
Yeah,
it
you have to
popped
do the raid
randomly
quest to
for
unlock
Johnny too,
this.
because he was already done, and the AI, like the UI or whatever, just had to realize like, oh, he's done with that part now. Don't, and it popped up for him, but it did it differently for me because I did it in like order.
I
don't
never
know.
did the raid quest, Johnny, and I was still able to do the
Or the campaign or whatever. I thought the campaign took you to the
Something.
raid.
There's something.
I used it as part of the campaign quest. It's like the special exclamation point with the like crest around it. I want to say it's part of that.
All I knew is I looked at the map and I'm like, was that there this whole time? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was weird because I didn't see it until this week. Because you have to go and do a whole bunch of quests up in a certain type of elf area. And there's a whole quest line with them that you have to do to unlock it. Unless maybe I unlocked it for everyone. I don't know. Like,
Dude, it literally just happened and I don't fucking remember.
I just remember I had to
have
go
the worst
talk to a bunch of
memory.
night elves and like do that whole campaign.
Ew!
like-
You had to talk to night elves? Gross.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a whole quest line. You go over there and everything, man. You go back to
Fuck
Belmouth.
night elves.
Dude, yeah, it's
I
a
haven't
whole
done
thing.
that. I have not done that.
Dude,
I have heard about it. And
But
all
I
the
don't know
elves
it's the
are
same for
like,
Horde,
we're
though.
mad at you. But then they're like, oh, we're not. We got to come
Oh, you
together.
know
But we're
what?
mad at you. And then they're like, oh, well, the Nightborn, you know, they totally flipped on the Alliance and told them to go fuck themselves. Of course they did. Because we just spent an entire fucking expansion working with them to get the fucking Burning Legion off their backs, because Elisand fucked up. We've been dealing with the Lysra the whole time, and you're gonna stand there and say to her fucking face, don't you do what Elisand did. No shit, she's not gonna do what Elisand did. Not after all the shit we just went through. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course
You have
they
to
went
remember
to the
they're
Horde.
zealous over
Fuck
there.
off,
the night elves.
Tyrande.
Yeah, you have to remember the night elves are kind of butthurt for the longest time because of that. People forget like the whole reason why.
Trauma. Sorry, God, honestly, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm being such a bitch about this. The elves need to quit. Stop it.
Well, yeah, it's just
Johnny.
one of those things because the night elves had to save the fucking blood elves before from after Arthas and shit. Remember?
Here's
And,
my
like,
deal. Here's my deal with the night elves always bringing up all their fucking trauma and their drama, okay? They used to be totally invincible. Then the dragonflight gave their power, and so they're not, but they live for like 10,000 or 10 billion years or whatever. So, like, okay, they can be mortally wounded now or whatever. But, like, you guys, you could have said to the dragons, you know what? We just want to be normal. Like, if you carry the burden of a long life, then you're gonna have trauma. I mean, your average 40-year-old person needs therapy. So the fact that these elves just run around and continue to treat everyone like shit, like none of them
Exactly.
have healed at all, and I'm getting fucking sick of it, to be honest. This might be my Gershom out loud. I'm getting a little tired of Tyrande, and I like her, but it's annoying because
Oh,
it's
I
like,
don't.
dude,
Fuck Tyrande.
no, for real, because you guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go on and keep hiking the mic, but you get what I'm saying. It's like you could have said, you know what, we're tired of the drama, we're tired of the trauma, we'll try it a different way. Cool, let us live like 100 years, like a dwarf, or maybe 200 years,
Oh, I
and
see
give
what
it a
you're saying.
shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to the dragonflies. If Ysera's really your best fucking friend, tell her, hey sis, I don't want to live for 10,000 years. I don't want the drama. I don't need the wait anymore. I want to live a normal life and just go on to the next iteration. But if you're going to deal with a long life, then stop making everyone pay for the fact that long lives are going to have a long trauma track too. It's just part of the equation to me. So like, stop
I mean,
making
no one's
everyone
disagreeing
suffer
with
for the
that.
fact that you live a long life. It's not our problem anymore. Like,
They
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
hold
I mean,
a
they still
grudge
help
like
'em.
none other.
Honestly, the
Hey.
only one that was really butthurt this time I remember was Maiev, Shadow Song. She was the
another
main
one who
one that
has
was
no
kind of
fucking
butthurt about
business
it.
being butthurt. She's always butthurt too. She's still
Or
mad
the one that's left
that
over.
she's still mad that Tyrande got to be priestess of the moon. Honestly, like Maiev needs to go suck one too. honestly.
Mushrooms Mayav are the new one that took over after the Dungeon Legion. I forget, but it's one of the new warden, the warden person.
Okay.
I
I will still take Mayav to task for that shit. She needs to be quiet. Like, okay, good. Tyranda's priestess of the moon now, 10,000 years ago. Be quiet. Anyways.
She's just mad because every time she saw Illidan, the inside of her warden armor got really slippery.
She's gonna chase him up the stairs and then she falls down because it like slips through. It slips through her pants. That's how wet she is.
Maya the pick-me girl.
Gross.
Johnny, you were making a point and then we split off, and I don't remember what that point was.
I was just trying to say that, like,
sorry, Johnny.
It makes sense from their point of view, but they're obviously wrong still, is all I was trying to get at.
Oh, sure. I mean,
it was just like, oh yeah, that does make sense. It was like, oh yeah, they should be pissed off, or they would be pissed off because they're fucking butthurt little fucking pansies, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever,
I mean,
right?
Night elves hold a fucking grudge, like I was saying. Like
exactly.
How many thousands of years it took for them to get over the fucking highborn bullshit and allow mages back in Darnassus?
Because from their point of view, it's like, oh, the Blood of Dude are helping it. Oh god.
They don't let nobody into the Nighthold either. Remember, it's always like the 10,000 years joke. It's been 10,000 years since a mortal. Oh, and now we need mortals.
Well, that's a Nightborn, though.
That fair enough. Okay, fair.
But still, it was still interesting to see. And then also, there's betrayal of the Nightborn inside of the Nightborn. There's a whole thing. It's a whole. Actually, I thought it was pretty cool. Actually, to show like how you end up in the dark well and stuff, or the Darkway. I mean, and like how you end up there, and it's pretty cool. Actually, I was very pleasantly surprised by that. So I went and did that. I went and did the dungeons, did my raid for the week. Other than that, I got Sojourner of Zolomon finally.
Cool.
So I finished Zolomon, so all I have left is Voidspire Sojourner, and I'll be done with all of them.
Nice.
That's kind of next on my... But that's all I did, yeah. That's pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah. For me, I didn't do very much. I told you guys last week I switched back to my Warlock, and because I'm not raiding, I'm able to just kind of slow down and enjoy the ride. And for me, enjoying the ride is mindlessly grinding delves and quests and shit while listening to podcasts and playing. So I was just kind of dicking around on my Warlock, doing shit like that. That's how I discovered that new delve, the Darkway. There's actually even a link in the show notes for it. I actually tinkered around with my horde house just a little bit. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do until I can level the house up once or twice more. I am out of room budget. I used, to make my Warlock cave, I used a hallway,
a lot of
one
rocks.
of those giant. Well, that's not the room budget. That's the other budget. But I did use a lot for that. But I used a hallway and 2 of those really big open stairwell 2-story high rooms, and a little closet. So,
bro, I need to go see this thing. I forgot about this. I'm gonna go visit your house immediately.
Yeah.
Secret Warlock walls.
That's dope.
It's a secret warlock cave.
I'm gonna find it.
And not my butthole.
That's I don't want to find that. Okay, you know what?
Nobody wants to find that.
That's good.
Also, it's not WoW, but me and a few IRL friends made like a shitty little guildy guild in SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic. And I somehow turned into the tank. How the fuck that happened?
What? Wooly just doing SWTOR all of a sudden?
Dude,
Wooly's always dabbled in SWTOR for a while. Like, he's always played.
Here and there. I've been playing that game since beta.
Is that how we ran across Boomy? Like some cross-posting or cross-twittering?
I don't think so.
Because he's a big SWTOR creator. Shout out to our part-time co-host. Yeah.
I think he just started listening to the show or something, because he joined the Discord at some point and started engaging in conversation. Oh, so I put this in host chat earlier and kind of forgot about it. If people are out here void gooning, does that mean that the Dominar are actually giant purple sperms?
Yes.
And that's why that's why Decimus has such a weird voice.
Dicks. I don't know.
He's got such a velvety voice because he's a sperm.
Ask the Lord.
That shit was getting annoying because it took a long time. I was standing there and I'm like, I'm into reading quest text and shit, but when he's like, why, Eritor, I really thought that you would be more accustomed to... Bro, you just spent like 27 minutes. Like, you're not Vincent twice. Shut the fuck up, dude. That was an old Sesame Street joke.
Bob is drinking.
Yeah, for real, though. Speed it. Put dude on 1.5 time.
It's like a freaking ent from Lord of the Rings. We have determined you are not orcs.
Like, what the fuck?
And they're like, are you fucking kidding me, Treebeard? It's been like a week and a half, and that's what you were talking about.
I just can't stop listening to Ask the Lord. I'm sorry.
These things happen. All right. Let's move on ahead to Mixed Drink of the Week. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for the Mixed Drink of the Week. Fuck yeah!
It's the Mixed Drink of the Week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the Mixed Drink of the Week or any substance for that matter if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. I've said that so many fucking times. In 50 years, I want that on my tombstone. No, I really don't. We've been
old expensive tombstone, bro.
Oh, yeah. We have been turning various Hearthstone items in the game into shots. Gershom's up this week with the Notorious Threads Hearthstone. How that Hearthstone worked, again, basically you get all cocooned up in a big old spider webby thing, and it shoots you off to where you're going.
Kind of a sticky situation.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a sticky situation.
Thank you. That was
Cartman.
Perfect. Yes,
okay,
and Johnny.
So
for reminding about the bumper. Yes.
Can we get a hint other than the fact that you're not happy with it?
Yeah, so I didn't like it. I didn't do visually what I wanted. I would say imagine the Hearthstone visually, but I didn't achieve it. But that's what I was going for. So the web is the idea, but it didn't work.
Okay. I'm gonna guess then that I feel like silver tequila would be involved somehow. So I'm thinking silver tequila, sugar, surprisingly enough. And shit, fuck. I'm trying to remember what the hell it's called. Peel and pull Twizzlers? Maybe like one of those that's black, like swirled around the edge. That's what I'm thinking.
Gotcha. Okay, I can see that. Okay, Johnny, what you got?
I was thinking more of like some sort of see-through schnapps with vodka, and then having some sort of some sort of candy you like put it, not Twizzlers, but not Pop Rocks, but something else to put into like a Mentos or something that would make it like it would create like a sticky substance when you add it to the drink.
Yeah,
like almost like a gummy.
Substance.
Sticky situation. Okay, is that it for both of you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're both kind of off. Okay, I'll have to describe this and then I'll post the pictures later. So what I did, this is, oh, we're not doing videos. You guys can see that's the shot. So you can see why I'm not happy with it, because what I was going
Is that just water?
for, yeah, you can't really see the color. So this is unfair. So what I did, okay, what I was going for was I wanted something, so the Hearthstone, what it does is it wraps you up in webs, and it's got a kind of greenish, purplish, kind of ash kaheti, but it's very faint, and then it kind of swirls around, and then the webs go pop, and that's when your loading screen comes up. So what I did was I grabbed a purple, like, buzz balls, because I wanted it to be dark purple. That's where this drink didn't look good. I wanted it to be more purple, so it's not. It's like lavender, almost clear. And then the rest of the shot is this cloudy kind of, because that's the nature of the beast, sleep THC drink. So it's only like 10 milligrams in a 12-ounce can. So like half a shot is like a milligram. This is not gonna mess with anyone, I don't think. If you're against THC, maybe it's a microdose. There's about a milligram of THC in this. So like I said, that's what it looks like. And then, so what I wanted to do, this is the one thing I would do differently. And I don't know if we've ever done this before. What I wanted to do was I wanted to add like cotton candy into the cup. So like Johnny, you kind of hit on that with the sticky, because what I wanted to see was if the cotton candy would melt or look a little more like webby.
Yeah.
It
and
would
I ran out
fully
of time.
dissolve.
It would, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe it wouldn't work. I ran out of time. I didn't get the cotton candy. So basically this is a shot of like blueberry, THC sleep beverage, and this grape drink, buzzballs, and for fun I added like half a shot of silver rum to it. So I guess when you said like tequila is not really my vibe, but I did want it to be a little stronger. So that's what I did. And I'll send you a succinct version, Willie, if you want.
That will work, because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to word that in the notes, but if you've already got that worked out, that works for me.
I'll send it to you.
I appreciate that. But first, we gotta send you off. Johnny.
Hell yeah.
Pop quiz. How do we send her off? Do it, bitch.
Damn.
Over the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole.
Yeah, you guys can see me do it.
There we go. Shoot the shot. Shoot the shot. Shoot the shot. Hell yeah.
Ayo.
What's it taste like? Ass?
Like, no. It's okay. I mean, it'll do the trick. It's just a drink. It's fine. Just got a little bit of all the flavors. Yeah, it's nothing. Like I said, I tried it once before production, and I told you guys in pre-production. I told the boys in pre-production for the swingaz that I wasn't pleased with it. So yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you hit the L with the MDOTW, but that was it for this week.
Cool. Well, next week is the Ohn'ir Windsage's Hearthstone. How that Hearthstone looks is you kind of turn into like this see-through windy looking thing, and wind blows all around, and this bird shows up, and it doesn't poop on you. Don't worry, you're not gonna get pooped on by a bird, and you just get whisked off, not on the bird, of course, to where you're going.
Listen,
who's doing that one? Well, the wheel will decide. You will what?
Yeah, that's not some bird. It's Ohn'ir. Hello.
Oh.
Get your wild god straight. Okay, who's doing it? I hope it's me. I love Ohn'ir.
Let's hit the wheel. And I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you guys, I'm glad kind of that we can't do video this week, because when I was putting the choices into the wheel, one of them, instead of writing Wooly, I wrote my whole last name. My nickname, Wooly, comes from my last name. So, whatever. Here we go. Here's the wheel. Okay, I'm hitting that again, because it can't be Johnny every fucking time.
Me and Wooly. And it can't be Wooly, because he didn't know it was on
Gershom.
I guess. Yay! I'm
Yeah,
sad we don't have video. I just jumped out of my chair. I'm so
You know what
excited.
you should have done? You should have done Lappy Taffy and like strung it, like stretched it out.
Take that, Lefty Tap. Strung it around inside. Oh, like a
you,
web.
Like pull it really hard and like have it where it's really stretched out.
So I had another idea to use. Okay, this is dumb. I know we've been going for a long time. I was looking for like a candy shot glass, and all I could find was like weird flavors and colors that didn't really go with what I was trying to do. I'm like, what would be cool? Okay, we're gonna finish up. We'll finish this section really, really fast. So when you go to the lady who sells you this Hearthstone, her name's Yamas the Provider. She's in Azkahet. She's where you go pick up your packs and stuff in the Weaver's Lair. Yeah, you go down there, you buy this Hearthstone. She also sells you 3 cosmetic items that change the look of the Hearthstone to colors that sort of match the factions down there. So it's like the Vizier, the General, and like one other guy, like the Spy. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Those mini factions down there? Yep.
I didn't know
so
that
each
was
one
a
of these,
thing.
if you use the item instead, it makes you use the Hearthstone, but one's just a little more green, a little more purple, and a little more red. So what I thought would be cool if you were having like a party or something would be to have like these kind of candy shot glasses in that color with like appropriate liquors that would edible like candy shot glass. So you'd be eating these weird like colored shards of like web liquor. I don't know. It was a weird, like, it was a stoner. And also I was kind of broke, so I did what I did for that section.
I had no idea that was a thing where you could get the item to change the color of it.
Yeah, I'll try and take like at least a screenshot and put it in the Discord. There's like this item and it's like 250 of the, what is it, like resonance crystals or whatever the universal currency is now. So it's like 2,000 for the Hearthstone, and then you can buy these little cosmetic things, but they are like bag space. They're just items. So like, you know, like your Hearthstone doesn't really sit in your bag anymore. These are like 3. You do have to keep them in your bag and then instead either hotkey them or click on them to use instead of your Hearthstone. So
here's the thing about those items. They're permanent and they're account wide. So once you use them, you can't undo it. So
yeah.
But they do combine together though, so you can have all 3 and use all 3. Because one adds like flies, one adds purple pheromone, and then obviously the swirling web effect.
Yeah, you can sell them back though. So like if you like these for a permanent reason, for me I kept them because like I'm into cosmetic stuff. But like at first I was like, okay, just to see what this does. I liked them, so I kept them. But if you don't like them, you have that 2 hours to sell it back as long as you don't trade it or put it in your Warbound bank or do anything that's gonna make it like Warbound to yourself. If you just use it once and you don't like it, you can sell it back to the vendor. You don't always get that with every item, but with this one you do. So I liked them. I liked the effects, so I kept them. And 250 of the currency was nothing because I'm always doing role quests and I'm maxed out. Like I'm capped on that currency at all times, so it didn't matter to me.
Apparently they made them into toys now too.
That's awesome. Recently. Is that okay? That's cool. I was wondering. I was like, why is this not like a toy?
I think it is a toy now. They changed it into a toy recently. I don't think because I think there's still the items, but if you had the item, then it gets added to your.
Oh, like your collection. It does. Maybe. Okay, I'll have to look into that afterwards. I'll log in and look into it. Sorry, I've been taking up a lot of the
But it might just be the Hearthstone that's a toy, not these items.
Because the Hearthstone is a toy. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The items. Yeah.
Basically, every Hearthstone we covered in this
is a toy. Yeah.
In this series is a toy, except the baseline Hearthstone. That's an item.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the WoW news.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
All right, up first, remember that Cuddly Void Grrgle Murloc that we talked about? It's a decor item. It's a little plushie. Well, the Twitch drop is now live. So a reminder, just watch 4 hours of a WoW stream. Does not have to be 4 hours at once. And you'll get it. But remember, your Twitch and BNet must be linked. We already talked about this last week, I think it was, but I wanted to let everyone know it's going. Okay, moving forward. Race the world first. So, Liquid has clinched the world-first crown of the Cosmos. That is the final fight in Void Spire. But the real end to the Race to World First comes with March on Quell de Nas. That releases in NA anyway on this next reset, so the day this episode comes out, the 31st. And as always, the discussion about North America having a timing advantage is very relevant, especially because this time they're not going to really need to do splits, are they? It's the same gear level for the raid, isn't it?
They're doing mythic splits right now.
Oh, Jesus.
As crazy as that sounds.
God
Because he had all
damn.
this time.
That sounds like a giant pain in the ass.
It is. But they have nothing else to do, so that's what they're doing. They're gonna have like max eye level before they even walk in.
Okay, and also, speaking of Race to World First, there was a guild that will remain unnamed that exploited Dream Rift to get World First. What the hell's his name? Chimeras or something? We talked about this guild previously in terms of Gallywix, because they exploited to kill Gallywix as well. That's fucked up. That's why we're not talking about them. I mean, saying their name. Eat shit. They've been removed from the Hall of Fame, as well they should be. And honestly, like, I really hate the argument that people make that's like, well, they're just pointing out Blizzard's weak spots so they can make it better. No, they're fucking not. No, the fuck they're
No,
not.
because then they go work for Blizz and test fucking raids. Shut the fuck up. Stop doing it on people's time. Stop taking achievements from people. Stop taking loot from people. Stop wasting devs' time. You're not fucking testing the raid while it's fucking live, while everyone else is playing it. Fuck off, you pieces of shit. Remain nameless.
Exactly.
You're right, Wooly. Fuck off. Yep, that's
Back in
my
the
Gershom
day-
out loud again. Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to because in high school, we played the shit out of Halo 3 every day after school. And I used to make different maps for it, like for different game types. I even made one that was like a race on the warthogs, and it was hard to survive while doing it. And this one kid who was the little brother of one of our friends, this always was at their house. He was always trying to find ways to just disrupt it. And it's like, I worked really hard on this. Could you fucking not? And that's exactly what these assholes are doing to Blizzard. So fuck off.
Yeah. They're
Moving
wasting
ahead.
time.
Yeah, most of the time when people act like that, it's because they don't want to be there.
Uh-huh.
They're
It's like, how
sadistic.
about you could just go do something else instead of being a prick?
Go destroy
All
Wooly's
right.
Halo 3 map. No,
Yeah.
don't do.
Go play
Yeah.
Death Race, you dickhead.
Go interrupt the
shit.
warthogs.
You know what I just realized? I did not put our social media sign off in the notes. I'm gonna grab that while I'm talking about this. So there is a 20 years of music going on a tour that is pretty cool. From the official announcement, it says that a Swiss-produced symphonic celebration of World of Warcraft travels the globe in official partnership with Blizzard Entertainment.
I really want to go.
Yeah, so
You guys,
basically,
sorry, Wooly,
2
but
hours of
I'm-
WoW music is what it is. 2 hours of WoW music. I want to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Where they're going, in North
Price is pretty
America at
pricey.
least, I lost my spot. There we go. Is they're going to LA, Dallas, Las Vegas, Chicago, Denver, and Newark. And then in Europe, they're going to Paris, Lyon, however the hell you say that, Luzerne, wherever the hell that is, Londres, wherever the hell that is, and Birmingham, which I think is in London. Not London, England. Then
Yes.
in Asia, it's Singapore. God, I hope I don't butcher this. Kaohsiung? Kaohsiung? I don't know. Then Bangkok and Shanghai. So it would take way too long and be way too boring to tell you every individual date. But the one at least Gershom and I are most excited about is the one in fucking Chicago. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
On September 23rd and 22nd and 23rd. So the tickets are on sale. Go ahead.
So I haven't had a chance to look at they said on sale in a couple days and I haven't looked yet. So at the time I was so excited, I went to see the European tickets and did a conversion and was coming out about $65 USD. I don't know how much they are. That was my notes before now. Okay, so it's about right. So it's the same as the European price. Is very good. That's not that expensive. I am also trying to send my child to theater camp in Michigan. So I have to come up with $2,000 by the middle of June, which, as all parents know, it is now the end of March. The middle of June was yesterday. Well, you understand. You're a parent. Yeah, no, the middle of June was yesterday, even though it's only April 1st right now. So, I'm going to see. But man, Wooly, that would be dope if you could, at least you could come down. You guys, if you have not had an opportunity to see this, please look it up on YouTube. They use Invincible, of course, as like the ticket to make you want to come. They usually close with Invincible. At least that's what they did at Gamescom. Remember last year, Blizzard was at Gamescom actually too in Copenhagen, right? Where was it? Somewhere. It was somewhere in Europe.
Where it was.
It was
somewhere
like in
out there
Germany
where they
or
know how to actually run a healthcare program.
Probably where people get a year off after they have a kid instead of a week. Anyways, it's not about that. It's about the fact that I have seen this recorded. It's very good. They did it at Gamescom with a bunch of other songs from other video games that people like, but I've heard that the Warcraft one is really, really good, and I'm really trying to do this. It's fully symphonic. It's like live. There's like opera singers. It's really, really radical. I've seen it on YouTube before and shed real life human salty tears. So very beautiful. If you have an opportunity to see this, I would recommend it. I hope I can go see it. Johnny, are you gonna try? Is Dallas close to you? I know you're in Austin-ish. Can't hear you.
That's like what, 3 hours away, right?
It's right before BlizzCon in Inglewood.
Oh wow!
So I might be able to go to Inglewood and go see it.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah, this is the day before the conference. Literally the day before.
That is huge.
I might be able to go to the
gotcha.
Dome. But I don't know.
That might
if I
sell
don't
out
make it,
faster than others. Then
I might be able to go to the one in Dallas, but Dallas is like 4 hours away from me.
Yeah, Dallas is far.
You good,
That's why I
Willie?
couldn't remember.
Did you guys see what I just did?
Did you wipe your brow?
I accidentally whacked myself in the face with my microphone.
Rip?
Oh, I thought you were like wiping your face.
Well,
Yeah, I thought you're
I
just
sort of
like,
am. My forehead's awful shiny. It's very hot in the room I'm in right now.
I usually
anyway.
I talk my girlfriend to come in with me now and give her as an excuse to go.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Dude,
she's not a gamer. Like she's like she has no.
I would have loved to have my wife go to BlizzCon with me when
Well,
I
but,
went
we were
west.
going to road trip, and she has family along the way, so I was going to drop her off at the last stop at family's person's house, and then go to the conference, and then come back and pick her up.
Oh, I got
That was the other option. Because I booked a hotel with the guild and stuff, so it's like a whole small, it's very
fun.
compact.
Neat. So, tickets for this music thingy are on sale now.
Yes.
And the URL in the show notes, or just plain go to worldofwarcraft.helvepic.com. That's HELVEPIC. HELVEPIC. worldofwarcraft.helvepic.com. Who knows how long they'll last, but for reference, a quick glance, and we already mentioned the price. I looked at the Chicago tickets, and it showed a ticket going roughly for $63.50. That's surprisingly reasonable compared to
Yes,
other
the
kinds
regular
of
seems
Warcraft
reasonable.
events.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's cool. And our last bit of news here. there was a 2-minute music video called A Place to Call Home, set to music made by the artist Aurora. And it's got the same animation style as that Liadrin Alonso's Foul short. But holy God, the nostalgia was big. This was an old man's wet dream. Like, it showed this night elf as if it were the player character, going all the way from old school Teldrassil, even up through recent expansions. And what I really loved is, like, the more recent the expansion got, the quicker it zoomed. Because it's like you remember the epic moments from earlier in your game, rather than when you get to later on and it's like business as usual. End game, end game, end game. Gotta fucking love it.
It was so good. It was so good. I watched it like 4 or 5 times. I had it on repeat for a while at work, and it was so good.
I watched it on my phone while my daughter watched Elmo.
Sounds
she
about
loves
right.
Elmo. She loves Elmo.
Did you get her a Tickle Me Elmo, or?
No.
No. I don't want to fucking listen to that thing. She has enough toys that make sound. God damn it.
Yeah, no, please. It ends eventually. Don't worry. And then they get really quiet, and you're like, "Don't you want to come maybe watch TV with mommy?" And they're just like, and they're in their rooms. It's true. The struggle of parenting never ends. It's always like something's up with them. Is that a fair way to say it? Something else is going on.
Definitely a fair way
in
to
their
say
universe.
There's always something.
Or you're trying to get into it.
I gotta give Mischief a little shout out for how amazingly she took something this morning. I picked up a shift at a different store, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. My wife also worked at 6 a.m. So I had to get her to her grandma's by 5:15. This child did so great with waking up at 4:45, and like she of course went back to sleep at grandma's, but like she's 2 years old. She didn't scream. She did cry for like maybe 10 seconds, but she did so good, and I'm so proud of her. Daddy loves you, Mischief.
Auntie Gershom loves you, Mischief. And also, shout out to your kid, obviously, but it speaks very well to the fact that you and Shay, delete that. I think you've doxed her before yourself, but
I don't care about
good
that.
Parenting. Obviously, your child feels secure and happy and safe with you. She doesn't feel snatched up or freaked out. She can trust you, even if she does feel maybe a little, oh, this is weird. She trusts you guys, and she loves you, and she knows that she's safe, and she's going to a safe place, and all that's really important for toddlers. So this is not a toddler podcast, but shout out to you and your wife as well, because
the toddler cast.
It speaks to good parenting. It does. So moving on from that, but good job on all y'all. Good job on the Wooly family.
Thank you very much. Well, we are about an hour and 15-ish in, so we can wrap things up here. What are our final thoughts, everybody?
All I can think about now is in 15 years when your children are older, maybe Gershy's kids and your kids can do a podcast.
No. Why did I say no immediately? Sorry.
I don't think that's a good idea there.
Go be little wind runners, except they're all girls. Mischief's a girl. Sorry. Another docs there. But
time for a Hello
too.
Kitty Island adventure fucking podcast.
Damn it, Butters, go back. You can't be the dwarf. I'm the dwarf. Can you imagine them? That actually sounds like my daughters now. They get mad when each one wants to pick like similar stuff, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, they cannot be similar.
No, they can't.
This will be my
2
final
years
thought
apart.
here.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yep.
This will be my final thought here, and it just reminded me now. Something like, I don't know, 30-ish years ago when I was in kindergarten, I was at daycare, and, you know, you're a kid. So there was this younger kid in the daycare as well, and I forget what it was we were talking about, probably fucking stupid shit like Barney or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I saw that. And this little kid is like, no, I saw it. Like, because she couldn't wrap her head around the fact that more than one person can see something. And that just reminded me of that.
I
Kids
love
are
that.
weird. That's my final thought.
Yeah, they're cute. I have a final thought. It's a little more TB adjacent. It's about poop. I didn't say it on the show though, Wooly. I said it in the Discord. Yeah, I said it in the Discord, thrallsballs.com. Listen, it's Orgrimmar. It's okay to poop your pants. You have to go to the Discord to see. You have to see the picture I put about where Gershom's secret hiding place is. You guys saw, right? Where he got stuck.
If you want pretty house, why play ugly faction?
Now he's uglier because he's gonna poop his pants. He's all stuck up in the chains in the Orgrimmar tunnel because his mount got stuck there.
Yeah, how the fuck did that even... Oh, your mount got stuck there? That's what happened?
No, what happened was, so just real fast, I know this is final thoughts, but I was like barreling through and I'm like so used to it. I'm like, whoop, I'm gonna swoop right around and go around the corner and land in the portal room. And for some reason, I'm in there and there's those two chains, they're like sandwiched. And somehow my mount like hit the chains. And it was totally like when the shark in The Little Mermaid tries to go through the portal when he's chasing Ariel and Flounder. If you haven't seen it, just go watch The Little Mermaid, whatever. But the shark like tries to go through this too small porthole in a boat and he's like, ah, and he gets all stuck and he's like, rawr, and that's what happened. So like my mount went through those chains and somehow was like stuck and wiggling around. And I tried to like angle down and get down and I was like, no, I was still stuck. So I just dismounted, and when I dismounted, I was like standing perfectly on these chains. I did put a screenshot of that in the Discord, but yeah. Also, yeah, Gershom pooped his pants. Anyways.
Johnny, what's your final thought?
Look for the dawn, chase its light. So familiar and bright, yet so unknown, we look for the dawn. Go look for the dawn over the hills, where the water is still clear from the storm.
Fuck off, what is that?
I don't know what the hell that was.
It's from Aurora. It's the lyrics from the song.
Oh,
okay.
I love
this.
I wasn't actually paying attention to the lyrics at all. Mostly because I didn't have the sound very loud, so my kid could hear
The song
Elmo.
was so goated. I went through
He couldn't interrupt Elmo. He couldn't
She
interrupt
loves
Elmo.
Elmo. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. So you can go ahead and follow us in the social media spots. You can find the various proper spellings of these in the episode description. I'm at Wooly08 on Twitter and Instagram, and at Wooly_08 on TikTok. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter, and at Hunter Gershom with 2 R's on Instagram. Johnny Tips is Johnny.Tips on Discord, and at Johnny.Tips on Instagram. And there's our 2 very, very part-timers. Boomy is at Boomy Nation on Twitter and YouTube. And of course, Craig is at Craig_addict on Twitter. Then of course, there is the show itself. That is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter and Instagram. And you can search ThrallsBallsPod on YouTube. Email us with any feedback or questions, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on Discord. Go to thrallsballs.com to find our Linktree. All of our show's relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. But next week, let me start that over. Until next week, bye. We love you. Be good.
Hi, swingers. We love you.
Anguish. Goodbye.
Now that's what I call a sticky situation.
Back.